Okay, cool. We have an important session hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah,
but I
exactly.
still want to give a snapshot about you, about what you bring. It's your first time in Dubai, I understand. Or
Second time actually.
airport or no airport?
No airport. I got to see the Dubai desert by hot air balloon. Woke up really early.
I've never done that, by the way, and I know a lot of people are doing it, but
It's incredible. It's such a quiet and peaceful thing because it's just the wind for a while pushing you, and then you land in a place you've never been before. And,
yeah, I need to definitely. So
got
the
to
first
see-
time was for what?
So it was on a layover. We extended just to stay a little bit longer on the way down to Mauritius. I had a photo gig there, so shooting resorts around that country, which is a little island country off of Madagascar.
Okay, so from the cheat sheet that I've been learning from, you're a professional also photographer, correct?
Correct, yeah. I've been doing that for about 10 years.
Okay. What type of photography?
Well, I mostly photograph mountains.
Really?
Yeah, I've been traveling a lot, but it originated taking photos of people in very stark landscapes,
Okay.
maybe floating, just looking at the context and the contrast of like the human form against desolation.
Yes.
And it kind of evolved into more of a metaphor for space and distant, faraway places that we might be, like on Mars soon. So that's kind of the inspiration behind it. And then it eventually evolved into a travel photography because there's so many places in the world that are undiscovered.
Yeah.
And Instagram and social media has really enabled a whole new chapter of photography that I hadn't even imagined prior to it launching.
I mean, look, my start with social media and photography as a combination was from Flickr.
Yeah.
Flickr was very big, by the way, here. At certain point,
Yeah.
it was huge, and it got a lot of people who had no idea about photography, the curiosity to start, which was a very positive wave. A lot of people got into photography,
Right.
and especially taking it seriously through Flickr. And now Instagram, I would say, is the leading platform for sharing photography, but probably, I was talking about this with a guy a few days ago, and he said Flickr was kind of a competition where you need to show your level of photography or no thank you. But Instagram, you can have a page that's really good photography, probably your page, and then you have somebody who's just taking a random picture with a mobile.
Exactly, that's exactly it. Flickr was a community of photographers, from amateur to professional, and you saw work from all over the world, and it connected people in a beautiful way. It was mostly photographers and maybe a smidgen of people actually using it, but my mom never used Flickr like I did.
Yes.
Instagram, on the other hand, is on your phone. It starts on your phone, and everybody has phones. So suddenly, Instagram is a community of real people sharing their stories, sharing their experience every day in a way that doesn't require you to be a good photographer. You can still have a great story, and with the filters and stuff, it makes it even easier to have maybe a prettier picture.
How do you, like, a lot of people will know you, of course, in the States and different contexts around the world and different events. If somebody's seeing this video for the first time and he wants to get to know why Cole is being talked about, or does he have a panel tomorrow, how do you feel, what did you bring to reach this point?
You know, it's still kind of shocking to be here and doing this sort of thing with you because I'm just a normal guy. I grew up in New York, and it's nothing really special. It's more just like following a passion, and anyone can do that. If you care about something deep enough and you pursue it for a long time and you build a brand around it, you can really be known for anything. There's a guy in Japan that balances like broccoli and odd objects on his dog's nose, and he's known for that, and he actually has gigs to bring his dog there. There's another friend of mine in San Francisco that dresses her dog up in different characters and costumes depending on the theme or the holiday.
Suddenly becomes...
And they become huge. You can do anything.
I think it's a very good point because a lot of the people I interviewed, they have that common factor of I am just true to myself or to what I enjoy or to what I'm passionate about. You did mention that you just have to follow what you're passionate about, but it seems like it's a big challenge for a lot of people. They know their passions, but they are not willing enough to jump on it. Like you said, you had a crossroad at one point in your life.
Right.
Finish my credits at college, or?
A lot of it's risk-taking. There's definitely a scary moment of what if.
Yeah.
what if it doesn't work? But the best advice I think I've ever heard was watching this college speech by Jim Carrey, who's a comedian.
Yeah.
He's talking about his father, who basically slaved his life away working as a janitor just to support his family because it was a steady job, you know, and he wasn't going to take the risk of doing something that he loved because he's a hilarious guy. And Jim Carrey gets a lot of his humor from his father. And then his father got fired. And that blew his mind because it showed him that you can even fail the things that you don't love.
Yeah.
So you might as well strive for the things that you do. And for me, it was photography. It was startups. I was doing a lot of that. I was studying film for a while, but I had the opportunity to go to San Francisco and drop out of school, so I did it. And then photography became a thing, and I focused on just that, and it seems to be working out okay.
Well, look, we have. I have maybe 10 more questions, but I'm gonna leave it for tomorrow.
Okay,
we have
sounds
a
great.
good session, a longer session. It's a pleasure to have you in Dubai, and hopefully our session tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it will be good.
Thanks, man. It's an honor.
Appreciate it.